This morning, we got a new developer beta update for the Apple Vision Pro, and with that, 4 new features. Here's everything you need to know about them in 30 seconds. First, we are finally getting Apple Intelligence on the Vision Pro. As a daily user of this thing, this is going to be huge with no physical keyboard. I'm going to be using writing tools like every single day. Second, they're now making it super easy to share your Vision Pro and show it to your family and friends. It was this huge process, but now they've simplified it way down. You can even screen share onto an iPhone or an iPad so you can monitor what they're doing. Third, this one may seem little, but it's huge as a daily user. There's now a companion iPhone app where you can see a bunch of different stats on your Vision Pro. And lastly, this is going to be the biggest one for most people, which is the spatial gallery. Think of this as an art gallery of catered content for the VR headset by Apple that's going to be updated regularly. Content that you have to view on a headset like this is a huge part of its value, and Apple is investing a ton into filming it and the hardware to do so and everything. Having one central, easy to go to place where it's all catered is going to be really nice. I'm super excited for this one. As a daily Vision Pro user, I'm so excited for these updates. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next video. This little chip is one of the most exciting parts of the brand new iPhone, and nobody's talking about it. Here's everything you need to know about the new C1 chip in under a minute. So this is a cellular modem. It's the chip in your phone that's responsible for connecting to cell towers, for phone calls, text messages, and most importantly, data. This thing takes the raw signals from the cell tower through the antennas in your phone. Those antennas pipe directly into the chip, and then that processes all the data. That's wildly simplified because cellular is very complicated. You have different carriers, different bands, different towers. You're switching between towers, but that's more or less what it does. Previously, Apple's been using modems from a company called Qualcomm, but it's a very messy relationship they have with them. Modems are incredibly hard to manufacture because you basically need to build a relationship with every cell company out there. It's quite political actually, but you're basically forced to use the companies that are already making them. Up until now, Apple made their own. This is huge for 3 reasons. By far the biggest, power efficiency. Anything that deals with wireless uses a ton of power, but when you manufacture the hardware, software, and firmware something's operating on, you can make it super power efficient. We saw this with the M series processors in the MacBooks, where the M series processors literally doubled MacBook battery life over the Intel. I think we'll see something very similar here on the modems. Second, they're just going to perform much better. You use another company's hardware, you're forced to interact with it the way that they dictate and use the commands that they accept. But when you manufacture it yourself, you can make it as efficient as possible, so things should just work better. We may see faster 5G speeds, but likely just better performance when switching between towers and stuff. Basically just better cellular uptime when moving around. And the last one that could be good or scary, now that Apple has direct relationships with all these carriers on the hardware level, they can start building things like different bands that only work with Apple phones and are more efficient or something like that. Or maybe we even see Apple starting up their own carrier. Who knows? Anything is possible. Anyway, this thing is crazy exciting, but I think they're intentionally being very low key about it because this should be like a huge launch on their flagship platform. But I think because this is such a crucial part of any phone where any little efficiency or failure would be a huge deal, they're using the 16E as a guinea pig for it to make sure it's rock solid before rolling it out. I think this is so cool. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, or if you have any questions or corrections, leave them in the comments there. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Apple just released a new iPhone. Here's everything you need to know about it in 30 seconds. So this is the iPhone 16E, and it's their lower cost, more budget-friendly iPhone model. More or less replacing the very out-of-date iPhone SE. It's honestly pretty impressive. It has all the latest features now, like Face ID. USB-C, love to see it. It got the Fusion camera from the 16. The big thing there is, despite just the single lens, it does have 2x optical zoom built into that single lens. Then by far the most exciting part is this, it has the A18 chip. This means it's going to be Apple Intelligence enabled. This is huge. This is only available on the latest iPhones and is very expensive to get into currently. And pretty much all of Apple's new software features use Apple Intelligence, so having a lower cost option to get into it is huge. All these features mean there's only 3 real differences between the base model 16 and the 16E. It doesn't have the dynamic island. It has the classic notch instead. And the weirdest difference, and probably honestly the biggest letdown, is the 16E doesn't have MagSafe. Overall, super impressed with this thing, mostly due to the fact that Apple Intelligence is now finally affordable. It's going to come in matte black and matte white. It's going to be available on February 28th, $599 in the US, $899 in Canada. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the 16E, and I'll catch you in the next video.